Today we're going to test out 20 different earbuds of the year 2021. These are my top recommendations here. So we're gonna see how the mic quality compares to each other, and you have a better idea how the mic will perform when you're using it for online meetings, regular phone calls and stuff like that. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Kenneth here, and welcome to my microphone test. Okay, this is so very noisy, but what you're hearing right now is with the AirPods Pro, and in this video, we're going to have a rapid fire test. I'm sorry, the wind was very strong back then. But yeah, so what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna shoot 20 different videos with 20 different earbuds. Right now you're listening to the AirPods Pro, and we're gonna see how the mic compares. All right, so I think you've heard enough of these earbuds. I compare it in each and every one of my videos. So let's get started with the second earbud now. All right, so here we are on the regular AirPods, the one that you see a lot on the road. And what do you think of the sound quality? Is this clearer than the AirPods Pro? Because it has a longer stem, gets closer to my mouth. So yeah, this is it. There's not much wind going around right now, but yeah. Let's move on to the next one right now. All right, so here we are on the Realme Buds Air 2 Neo. And in my testing, I know that this is the exact sound quality that you get from the Realme Buds Air 2 as well, even with the longer stem. But yeah, since I've sold my Buds Air 2, this is the only thing that I can give you. But what do you think of the sound quality? So far, I think it should be pretty good. All right, so here we are now with a top-rated earbuds. This is the One More PistonBuds. It's got a very good noise, like I think AI noise cancellation tech, so maybe you hear less of the background noise, less of the car. We even have a little bit of wind coming like this way, so yeah. What do you think of the sound quality? Can you still hear my voice clearly? This is the One More PistonBuds. Let's move on to the next one right now. All right, another offering from One More ComfoBuds Pro, another top-rated microphone quality. And yeah, I think it should be even better than the PistonBuds before. Can you hear less of the background noise or not? And also, the wind is still here. And can you hear my voice clearly? That's the most important thing, right? So yeah, what do you think of the sound quality? Let's move on to the next one right now. So here we are now with the Edifier TWS1 Pro, and as you can see here, I don't know, I haven't released my review of this yet. Wait for it later this week. But so far, I've heard my wife complain about hearing my voice over these earbuds. So I'm not sure if this sounds good. Maybe it's small. Maybe the noise cancellation is also not that good. But let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't, you can also leave your experiences there. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Edifier TWS1 Pro. Let's move on to the next one. Now we are on the FIIL T1 Lite. Again, my top recommendation for a while now. And so far, I found the microphone to be like on the middle ground, like it's not very good, but it's not too bad as well. And what do you think of the noise cancellation? Again, pay attention to my background here. It's quite noisy. And also, we also have a little bit of wind coming this way. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the microphone of the FIIL T1 Lite. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so we are now on the bigger brother of the FIIL T1 Lite. This is the FIIL T1 Pro. And what do you think of the sound quality? Is there any improvement compared to the cheaper option? We also have a little bit of wind. I mean, a very strong wind coming this way. So see if you can still hear my voice. I'm still talking at, I'm trying to talk at about the same volume. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pay attention to the background noise, to my voice, and that's pretty much it for the FIIL T1 Pro. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so here we are on the FIIL CC Pro. I have my case on right here. But what do you think of the sound quality? This should be a bigger upgrade when we're talking as FIIL as a whole brand. But yeah, what do you think of the sound quality? Is this better than the One More's? I don't think so, but yeah, I think it's on the better side, not like the normal good usable side. All right, that's pretty much it for the microphone of the FIIL CC Pro. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so here we are on the Earfun 2, and what do you think of the sound quality? This one lies between the good and the bad side. So it's like kind of the worst rating. So not as clear. Maybe you will hear the background not canceled a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Earfun Free 2. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we are now on the better microphone now, which is the UGREEN HiTune X5. I believe this has more microphone. That's why it sounds a little bit better. It catches my voice a little bit louder too because of the stem, perhaps. And pay attention to the background noise. Can you hear them canceled a bit more or not? Okay, that's pretty much it. At the moment, wind is still blowing quite naturally, but yeah, it's not very strong or whatever. Okay, that's the Ugreen HiTune X5. Let's move on to the next one right now. Okay, so onto the Sabbat now. We have the Sabbat G12 Elite, which should also represent the Sabbat X12 Ultra or the Sabbat E12 Ultra. They all use basically the same shape and design. So what do you think of the sound quality? What do you think of the noise cancellation? Maybe it's a little bit better on the E12 Ultra because of the Qualcomm chip there. But yeah, that's pretty much the Sabbat G12 Elite. Let's move on to the next one right now. All right, so here we are on the Sabbat E16, and yeah, just recently reviewed these, and I found it again to be an okay kind of mic, not too great, not like unusable or something like that. It's on the lower end though, so you probably cannot hear my voice very loudly. But what about the background noise? Pay attention to that, and you can probably compare to see which Sabbath you will get. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Sabbath E16. Let's move on to the next one right now. All right, so here we are now on the Moondrop Sparks, and would you take a look at that gorgeous case? But yeah, this is the call quality of the Moondrop Sparks. What do you think of the sound quality? Can you hear my voice clearly? Can you hear the background cancel? Again, probably not the best thing on earth, but as you can see in the comparison, there are many others that sound about the same or even worse than this. So that is exactly the reason why I still recommend and I still love the Moondrop Spark so much. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the microphone test of the Moondrop Spark. Let's move on to the next one right now. So now we are on the Soundpeats Truengine 3 SE, and you can hear for yourself, this is known to sound very, very small on the video recordings that I do right now. But in general phone calls, in real phone calls, it doesn't sound too bad, and most people can still hear me. I mean, it's on the usable side, even though it's like on the bottom. Okay, that's pretty much it for the 3SE. Let's move on to the next one right now. All right, so here we are on the Soundpeats H1, the 3SE's bigger brother, and as you can see, the microphone isn't much improved from the 3SE. So yeah, I won't put too much hope in this, but it just sounds so great. So yeah, this is there for the sake of being there. All right, that's pretty much it for the Soundpeats H1. Let's move on to the next one right now. Okay, the Soundpeats Sonic Pro, and as you can see in my full review, it sounds practically the same as the original Soundpeats Sonic, which means it's okay, you know, it's Soundpeats, it's usable, but nothing more than that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the microphone test. Let's move on to the next one right now. This is gonna be interesting. All right, actually, sorry, the one after this is gonna be the one interesting because this is the Soundpeats T2. It's better than average for Soundpeats, but you know, nothing really groundbreaking or stuff like that. So yeah, we basically have some wind here. So what do you think of the sound quality? Let's move on to the next one. This is the Soundpeats T2. Signing out. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This one is a new Soundpeats, and I don't want to tell you the name right now, but can you take a guess? It's really, really small. It's like, and it sounds so good, right? I mean, we're still recording in the same situation as before. Can you hear the background noise? Or can you hear me like sounding way louder than before? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this new earbuds. Take a guess down below. And finally, last but not least, this is the most exciting one out of all. Let's check it out. This is it, guys. This is the next generation of microphone quality. Can you hear even anything? You know, the car noise, the motorcycle, or the wind noise? I believe not at all, because this has like the latest AI technology. I mean, I hate to say AI when it does nothing, but this thing is really, really crazy. And Again, we have some strong wind coming this way. So what do you think of the sound quality? I should have hyped this up from the start, but anyway, there you have it, guys. This is the microphone quality test. 20 different one, my favorites one of 2021 tested. What do you think is your best one? I hope this video helped, and also let me know down below which earphones do you want me tested. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Wait for the review for this one as well as the previous Soundpeats, and that's pretty much it for the video. I'm Kenneth, and I'll see you next one. Bye. Selamat pagi. It's in the afternoon, guys.
Alright guys, we're taking a break. I'm a little bit tired right now. Thank you very much.